Morning, Fit and 30 with V again today. So today's session, today's session is going to be legs HIIT. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on the legs. We're going to get the heart rate up. We're going to burn some calories, and let's crack on with some warm-ups. So let's just start by circling. All right, so just let's circle everything. We'll start through the shoulders. So just bring your fingertips to the fronts of your shoulders and start to circle around. Circle the other way. So if you just joined us, we're doing HIIT legs. We're focusing on the legs, lower body. Just warming up those shoulders. All right, just stand, turn the head to the right, roll your chin around your chest. Relax your jaw, yeah? And then roll it round again. Just let it hang. Let's loosen up into the neck and the shoulders. Let your shoulders release down and away from your ears, especially if you've been sat at a desk for any length of time. Let's just get rid of any tension there with the jaw nice and relaxed. Couple more. And the last one. Okay, let's warm up these hips. Take the leg across. So sometimes when you're warming up, if you're doing your own warm-up before you do whatever it is, your activity that you're going to do, sometimes if you're not quite sure what to do, just kind of work your body from the top down. Think about your neck, then think about your shoulders, your wrists. Yeah, you can just start by circling everything. And then your hips, then your knees. So with your knees, you can just do little circles here. Just kind of gets the synovial fluid flowing around those joints, lubricating your joints, getting them ready. And then circle those around the other way. So this is just one idea for a warm-up, circling everything. Okay, you can circle your ankles, balance on one foot. Just circle that round. Just warm up. Circle it the other way. Okay, change legs, circle that one round. And circle that the other way. Okay, let's bend the knees, soften the knees, circle around the waist and the torso. Let's keep the knees bent, do a little bit of circling here. Keep the knees soft. Notice any areas that feel a little bit stiff. Circle that around the other way. So keep the knees bent and just draw some circles with your tailbone. So once you've kind of gone through all your joints and you've moved everything around, your neck, etc., your knees, your ankles, then you can start to maybe think about getting the heart rate up a little bit. So we're just going to step out, in, out, in, out, in. Any kind of movement. Keep it low impact, I would. Don't kind of go mad because you don't want to pull a muscle at this point. You can speed it up, out, in. Keep going. Any kind of big movements with the legs and the arms will get your heart rate up. And you'll know if your heart rate's up because your breathing will change. All right, your breathing will become much quicker. You get a little bit out of breath and you can start to feel your heart pumping inside your chest. We can take some reaches across. Yeah, you can reach up. You can circle. There's so many things you can do. You can reach it under. You can do biceps. Yeah, triceps. Out to the side. Press over your head. Just mix it up a little bit so you don't get bored. You can circle it around. And the other way. So one simple movement, just changing the arms, and then you can think about traveling it. So you can maybe move it forwards. You can maybe move it back. Yeah, whatever feels good. Another good exercise for a warm-up is a squat. Never fails to warm up the legs and the whole body. Nice simple squat. And take that time in the warm-up to really focus on technique. Hips, knees and toes pointing forwards. Length here, navel to spine. And we want to keep this core engaged throughout the class today. All right, we always do specific classes for the core, but we can be working the core always. You just got to think about the length there, navel to spine. All right, let's have a little fast run. Let's do 20 seconds. Come on then, we can push it a little bit now. Keep going. Good. 10 seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's have a nice stretch into these legs. Let's come into a runner's lunge. Let's come down into a runner's lunge. Drop the back knee to the floor. Let's stretch into the hips. And then we're going to lift the back knee up and drop it down. Lift it up and straighten the leg, drop down. As you straighten the leg, push the heel away, and you're going to be lengthening the hamstring and the calf muscle in that back leg. Stretching the front of the thigh. Keep going. And again. And one more. Okay, let's sit back and bring the chest over the front leg. Now flex the foot, point the foot. Flex and point. Now as you flex, you'll feel the lengthening into the calf muscle, yeah? So as the toe draws towards you, the heel moves away, you lengthen into the calf. So just keep that going. Keep this knee soft, don't straighten it, don't lock the knee out. Try and get length in your spine rather than rounding. Get length in your spine. Good, and then we'll do a movement here, forwards and back. Forwards and back. Good. So stretching actively. Nice active stretch. Come forwards. Take a reach up. Open the chest. And then come back. And again, come forwards, knee above ankle. Open up the chest. And drop back. And again, knee above the ankle. Open up the chest. Drop back one more time. Knee above ankle. And back. Okay, let's swap the legs over. So let's come into the runner's lunge. Straighten the back leg. And then we'll bend the back knee, straighten it. Bend the back knee and straighten. Bend the back knee and straighten. All the exercises we do today is going to be for a minute, okay? Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Drop it down. Point the toe away. Bring the chest over the thigh. Point the toe. Flex. Feel the calf muscle lengthen. And flex. And again, point and flex. Keep the back as flat as you can. All right, so try not to let the tailbone tuck under in the back arch. Try and lengthen that spine. Keep going. Flex. And again. Flex. And again. Flex. And again. Okay, let's move it forwards and back, opening up the hip, moving forwards, keeping the front knee always above the ankle bone, the knee and toe pointing forwards. And again. Okay, come forwards here. Let's reach up, open the heart, sit back. Reach up, open the heart, and sit back. And again, reach up, open the heart, and sit back. And again, reach up, open. And the last one now. Reach. Okay, and relax. Let's step forwards. Slowly roll up. Let's take one last stretch. The quad. Grab an ankle, knees together, push your hips forwards. So stretching the front of your thigh, your quads. Okay, other leg. So grab the ankle, knees together, push your hips forwards. Stretching out the quad. Okay, we better do the outside of the hip as well. So let's sit down here, flex this foot. So stretch into the abductors, the outside of your hip there. And swap sides, cross it over. Hold on to it if it won't stay there by itself. The lower you sit, the deeper the stretch is going to be on the outside of your hip there. Okay, I think we're probably good to go. All right. Okay, so minute. The first one, alternating lunges. If you've got dumbbells, feel free to use them. If you haven't, not to worry. So feet hip bone distance apart. Minute on this. Start off slow and then speed it up once you've got really good technique. Off you go. Step back, drop down and come up. Step back, drop down, and come up. Find your balance, and then drop down. Now, we've got to keep the front knee above the ankle bone. We've got to make sure the front knee is pointing in the same direction as the toes. We need to try and keep the chest up and the spine vertical. And we need to keep the chin drawing back and the back of the neck long. So keep the head up and look directly in front of you. Try and avoid looking down at the floor. And also keep your core engaged. So we're working the quads, the fronts of our thighs. We're working our hamstrings, the backs of the legs. We're training the glutes. We're also working the core. 10 seconds left. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The next exercise, power squats. Let's go. Keep going. Power squats. We're going to just move straight from one exercise to the other. All right, now power squats is so good for building exactly what they say, power in your legs. When you build power in your legs, all the other kind of exercises will seem really easy. All right, but you just got to push yourself through this. Keep going. When you do these, make sure, again, when you sit back into the squat, the navel's to the spine, all right, and the back is long. Okay, 20 seconds. Come on then. Let's give it some power. Push through the legs. Think about your legs. Keep going. Push. 10 seconds. You should be feeling that one. Last 5 coming up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Calf raises. 30 seconds on each leg. Up and down. Okay. Find your balance. If you find your balance, as well as training the calf, you'll be strengthening the little muscles, ligaments around the joints, so around the ankle, the knee, and again the core. Anything where you balance strengthens your stabilizing muscles. Those are your core muscles. Change legs, up and down. You can go slow, you can go fast, as long as you do a full range of movement, all the way up, all the way down. Good. Got 10 seconds left on this one. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming down onto the floor for a clam. I'm going to use a power loop. Don't worry if you haven't got one, but if you did have one, you would put it around just above your knees. Knees in, ankles together, turn out. Tighten here, everybody. Squeeze, squeeze. Keep going. So we're working into the outside of the hip, into the glute, into the abductor. Keep it moving. Doing a minute on each leg. All right, 20 seconds left on this one. Good. Keep going. 10 more seconds on this one. So you should be feeling it now. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We change sides. So we do clams on the other side. So we're here and we turn it out. 1 minute on each of these exercises. But, you know, I'm not giving you time in between the minutes. We're just going straight from one exercise to the next. So try and get into the next exercise as quick as you can. Let's squeeze here. Don't lose focus on where we're working, guys. It's the glutes, yeah? And the legs. Well done. Keep it going. So we've got 25 seconds left on this side. 20 seconds. You can also put weights here, or you could use your hand even as a bit of resistance, gently pressing down. So you've got some resistance of your own. All right, 10 seconds. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to turn to our backs, feet and knees hip bone distance apart. Lift up and contract your glutes, sending your hips towards you. So glute squeeze. Glute squeeze. You can put weights there on your belly. All right. Keep going. Now again, focus on where we're trying to work. It's your glutes. So make sure you are giving those a good old contract at the top. Glutes. Just stay focused, glutes. Say to yourself, glutes. Glutes. So your attention is purely where it should be, here. Good. Keep going. 20 seconds left. Well done. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to turn over. So this next one, I'm going to put my power band around my ankles. If you haven't got a power band, it doesn't matter. And then I put the power band around the foot on one of the legs. And then I lift and squeeze my glute there. Glute squeeze. Glute squeeze. Now keep that core engaged so there's no movement in your lower back. So if you look at my lower back a moment, all right, my lower back's not moving. Now look at it and it will be moving. What we don't want is this, okay? So you keep the navel pulling up and then you just squeeze into the glute. We're going to do a minute on each leg. Keep it going. You'll feel this in your hamstrings too. Keep going. Let me check the time. 15 seconds left on this side. Well done. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. So it goes around the foot, around the ankle. You've got to swap it over. It's a bit of a pullover. Worth it once you've got it. And these power loops, you can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them in like packs of 10 where you get different colours, which are different strengths. And they're about 10 quid, maybe 8 quid. Or you can buy them singularly, in which case I'd go for a medium one. Because the time you're going to use these is mainly on your legs. And your legs are your big muscles. So you can afford to have a reasonably strong one. And they're about £3-4. They're a really good accessory, you know, where you don't have to carry dumbbells. Okay, 15 seconds. Keep going. 10 seconds. You can do it with the Dyna band as well. You just got to tie it up to make the loop. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We're going to take that off. We're coming up to standing again. So for this next one, we're going to do a wide squat here. 2 little bounces down, jump into a narrow, 2 bounces. 2, 2. Keep going. 2 and 2. And again, 2. Now notice when I do the wide, my knees and toes turn out. When I do the narrow, my knees and toes point forwards. So adjust the position of your feet. Good. 20 seconds. Again, this plyometric where you jump is going to build power. Build power in your legs. And the rest of the exercises will seem easy. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. The final exercise of this block. We'll have a little rest after this one. We're going to burpee to a squat. So what happens is we hold the squat, we burpee, we hold the squat. Off you go. If you don't want to jump back, you just step back, step forwards, and hold your squat. Yeah? You can step back, step forwards, and hold your squat. Every time you come into your squat, have a quick check. Your feet, your knees, your hips, your spine, your neck are in the right position and your navel's pulling up towards your spine. 10 seconds. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, have a little rest. Grab a drink if you've got some water. You've done well. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to repeat about, let's see what time you've got. We want to stretch at the end for a couple of minutes. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll repeat 7 of those exercises and then we'll have a stretch out. Okay, so let's start off with the alternate lunges. You ready? Let's go. Alternate lunges, keeping the chest up. All right, keep going. Hold weights if you want to. Focus on your alignment. Good. Keep it moving. Really bend that back knee. The deeper you bend the back knee, the more you're going to work these glutes, okay? The deeper you bend the back knee. But clearly you just do what feels right for you. If you've got any issues with your knees, you don't want to take it into a too deep a bend. You've got 20 seconds. Well done. 15. Only 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the power squats. You ready? All right, let's go. Power. Now, if you're not in the mood for power today, for whatever reason, don't beat yourself up. Just squat and give me calf raises. All right? Don't feel you have to do the impact if you're not in the mood. I'd rather you came to the class and just did what you fancied and did something than avoid, because you don't want to do that. Okay, what you could do is you could do 1 power and then do 4 low, yeah? So it's up to you. You don't have to do the whole power thing. Good. Keep going. Okay, we've got 20 seconds. Come on. Calf raise if you're finding it a bit much. 15 seconds. 10 seconds, everyone. Keep that core engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calf raises, 30 seconds. Now, often people think, what's the point in doing calf raises? You know, aesthetically, people are more concerned, aren't they, with this kind of area? But it's important that you do work your calf muscles, because if you continually work big muscles and you don't work the muscles that support those muscles, you know, the muscles that are above and below, that's when you have an injury. And once you get an injury, it's always going to be a weakness there, okay? So you want to avoid that at all costs. So it is important that you do these calves. Let's do the other side. And also, you know, when we do them one-legged, building strength around the actual ankle joint. You know, if you're a runner, you may have twisted your ankle a few times, and then you end up with a weakness there, okay? So let's strengthen this joint. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go into our clams. So if you've got the power band, grab it. If not, just put your hand there instead. Add your own resistance. Okay. So let's bring the knees in, ankles together. Let's turn it. Let's squeeze these glutes. Squeeze the glutes. Good. Well done. Keep going. Squeeze. Squeeze. Excellent. Keep going, everybody. Okay, we've got about 20 seconds left on this side. Just say to yourself, glutes. Glutes. So your mind doesn't wander. If your mind wanders off elsewhere, you won't work as hard. Keep going. 10 seconds. Here comes our last 5. 4, 3, 2. Let's swap it over. Swing it round. And then we'll go. Turn. Turn. Good. Okay. All right, just keep it going. Let's focus on here. Try not to turn your whole body. Make sure this isn't happening. That's your body's way of cheating. Your body will always try and cheat, which is why you've got to be really mindful. You've got to use mindfulness. You've got to take your mind to where you're working and make sure your body doesn't start cheating. Because as soon as that muscle gets tight, the natural thing to do would be to transfer the work elsewhere. Your body's not going to overexert itself if it doesn't have to. 15 seconds left. Good. Okay, 10 seconds. Well done. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do the glute bridge, everybody. You ready? Here we go. Squeeze the glute down. Squeeze and down. So then we've got 2 more exercises now. We've got this one, and we'll do 1 more standing to finish off. All right, so keep squeezing the glute here. Again, as you lift up, say it to yourself mentally. Glutes, glutes, glutes. To keep your mind where it's supposed to be. Say it to yourself, glutes, glutes. Keep going. 20 seconds. Good, well done. Your workout can be a meditation, you know, because as soon as you keep your mind fixed on something, which is basically what meditation is, it stops it wandering off to other things. So if you've got any concerns, bring it to your glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come up. Let's do the final one before we stretch. Let's do the wide squat, narrow squat. Let's finish it off on a high. Okay, here we go. Wide twice, narrow. Okay, let's get some power in these legs. Get some power. Well done. Remember, power is one of your components of fitness. Good. Well done. Keep going. 30 seconds. Well done. We're going to be stretching very soon. All right, let's do 20 more seconds, that is. Check the alignment with your knees and your feet. Keep the core engaged. Last 10, let's go a little lower. Just to finish. Come on then. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's come and sit. Let's do a little bit of a stretch out. Let's lie down. Cross one ankle over. Let's bring those legs in. Stretching into the glutes and the abductors, outsides of your hips. Try and let go of any tension in the hip. Change sides, swap it over. Bring it in. So feel that nice stretch into, again, your abductors and your glutes. Okay, let's take our legs up. Let's bring our toes towards us. Let's get a nice stretch here. You can give it a bit of a rub. So rub it down, calf muscles as well. Don't worry if your knees are bent, that's fine. What you don't want is your legs drooping down here somewhere. So it's okay to bend the knees. And keep those feet flexed so you get the full stretch into your Achilles there. Give that a bit of a massage. Take your arms over your head. And then hug your knees in, do some circling into your lower back. And then circle the other way around. Roll up onto your side, grab an ankle, put your knee down and push your hip forward. So let's get a nice hip flexor and quad stretch. Swap it round. Nice hip flexor and quad stretch. Good, and then bring it round. Let's reach up and bring the hands down. Well done, you. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you hopefully maybe tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.